US tax is the biggest chokehold and probably the biggest factor that stops most e-com brands launching their products in the US, which is a real shame because it's actually very straightforward and very easy. So the way it works is if you are selling as an international seller, you've got your US tax number. You will only need to deal with sales tax. You don't need to deal with state tax. So sales tax is the only thing that you need to worry about. You will fall under what is called the nexus law. The nexus law is what governs the thresholds for all of the different states in the US. Every single state in the US has a different threshold. Let's take California, for example. California's threshold is $500,000 per year. And you can, most of the time, especially for brands who are launching in the US and growing organically and just testing the market, will rumble under the thresholds for quite some time. Any sales that you make within the state of California will contribute towards your $500,000 threshold per year. And you will slowly, gradually build up to getting towards that 500,000. Most don't reach that within their first year if you are gradually growing the business. Some will reach it straight away, others won't. So if you rumble on underneath that threshold, you never have to charge sales tax to any of your customers in the state of California. Therefore, you're not collecting it, and therefore you don't have to pay it. So, and the same applies for all of the other states. So New York, for example, is the same threshold, 500,000. A lot of the other states are different. Some are 400,000, some are 100,000. They vary, and some of them have transaction volume rather than a revenue figure, whichever you hit first. If you are rumbling under that, you don't need to worry about sales tax at all in any other states apart from your home state. Your home state is classed as where your stock is housed. So if you come on board with us, we are based in Georgia. Georgia would be your home state. So you have to charge sales tax on any orders with a delivery address within the state of Georgia from the get-go, because that is your home state. All of the other states you don't have to charge sales tax on. And Shopify, if you're with Shopify, which most of our clients are, will automate this. As long as you say in the back end of your Shopify store that Georgia is your home state, it will automatically apply sales tax at point of checkout for all sales within the state of Georgia. Any other state, it will not apply the sales tax to because it's not relevant. It doesn't need to add any sales tax. So your customer feels like they're getting a great deal, which is always great. And it will automatically register how much revenue you're doing in each state and charge a sales tax at point of checkout if it needs to. If you tip over one of those thresholds, it will automatically apply sales tax. And after each year, the sales that you've made for that year, as soon as a new year starts, it gets reset back down to zero. And then you make your way back up to the threshold. If you stay under it, you never have to charge sales tax. If you clip over, it will start charging sales tax when it needs to. So that is generally how the nexus law works for the tax side of things. You only need to do tax returns once you make your first sale within your home state, as long as you are rumbling under all of the other thresholds. So if you're on board with us in Georgia and you don't make a sale in Georgia for the first 4 months, you don't have to do any tax at all, nothing, you just leave it. As soon as you make that first sale in your home state, you've collected the sales tax automatically at point of checkout through Shopify, and you will then need to pay that to the state. It's extremely simple and quick and easy. You don't need an accountant or a tax advisor to do it. You can do it yourself, and it is all done online. And you can pay with a debit and credit card at point of checkout as well. If you've made multiple sales, you can download the CSV from Shopify, load that into the tax portal, and it will automatically tell you how much tax you owe, and you just pay there and then, and that's it. That's done for that month, and then you continue to do that monthly. So really, it's a 5 to 10 minute job each month. Only once you make your first sale within your home state. Until then, you don't have to do anything. There's no time at all. State tax is not a thing off your desk. You don't have to deal with it. It's that simple.